I'm glad I could help you, get through that pain.
Yeah, for the first time in a very long time.
Well, that's good, I guess.
I'm not saying this to you to cause trouble for you. I've done enough of that already. And I'm not coming on to you.
What are you doing?
I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to find a way to say thank you for giving me support during a very chaotic moment in my life.
Oh. Well, you're welcome.
I know that isn't what you were trying to accomplish.
Taylor, we went to a bar because we wanted to dull our senses, and if I helped you accomplish that, good.
Well, I know, but I'm the one who caused something worse for you.
Well, that's my problem, okay?
Maybe you should call Brooke.
Yeah, maybe. Let's sort a few things out here, shall we? First of all, you were married to Ridge and you have a family with him. And you know that he and I don't get along. But because we don't see eye to eye, it has nothing to do with what happened last night.
Oh, I know.
I don't play games.
And I appreciate that.
It seems to me that you've been surrounded by that for a long time. Mostly because of your mother-in-law.
I won't deny, life with Ridge can be a little bit complicated.
Yeah, but here's the twist. The way I see it, you'd go right back to that if you could.
You know, maybe that's what the connection was last night. I mean, you weren't the only one looking for an escape from your pain. And I guess last night I found my escape in you. You would have been better off with a session with your therapist than a drinking binge with one.
Well, maybe a night drinking with your shrink's almost like therapy.
Well, look, thank you for trying to make me feel less guilty, but I know what my responsibilities are.
Hey, come on. Now, we both know we really didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I tried to tell that to Brooke.
You talked to Brooke?
Yeah, I just came from there. I wanted to set the record straight. I wanted her to hear my side of the story, what had really happened. I didn't want her running to Ridge and telling him things that she thought she saw.
Or did she?
Fortunately, she's as concerned about her children as I am mine.
It's Bridget. She didn't want Bridget to know. What if we were in therapy? Huh? If we were in therapy and I told you that my wife ended our marriage because she wanted me to be with her mother, and then I went out and got loaded and wound up with somebody else. Is there a pill for that?
Bridget isn't going to find out.
Well, I hope she doesn't. She's gone through enough.
Whether it's Brooke or somebody else, I really hope things work out for you, Nick.
You know, I didn't like you when I first met you.
I sensed that.
All of this talk about you being perfect and she's a saint, I mean, that's a little weird, you know.
Well, first of all, I was never a saint. But now I'm definitely not a saint in anybody's eyes, that's for sure.
Well, you're not as bad as you think you are either. You know, it took a lot of guts to go over to Brooks. She could have handed you your head on a plate, but you still went over there.
It wasn't completely unselfish.
You wanted her to know the truth. I think I might owe you for that.
Yeah? Got a cure for a nasty hangover? Ugh, my head is killing me.
I wouldn't be surprised. You don't really seem like the drinking type. You know, that booze kills a lot of brain cells, and believe me, I had to know I only got a few left. You take care of yourself. We don't want anything bad to happen to you.
You're not the first person to warn me about drinking too much.
I didn't know that.
When I first came back, I was just trying to hold everything together, and when Ridge finally walked out on me, it just all came crashing down. I mean, I'm sure there were quite a few moments where we could have worked things out, but I was too messed up to see it. Instead, I ended up pushing him further and further away from me.
You keep overanalyzing it like this. You're gonna make yourself a little crazy.
Yeah, that's ironic, doing what I do for a living.
Well, I'm no professional, but I've certainly been on ships and hung out on docks my whole life. So, I have been around this stuff.
I'm stopping.
Well, if you need a friend, you've got one here.
Yeah? After the way I've messed up your life, you're willing to offer to help me?
First of all, you didn't mess up my life. It was already messed up to begin with. And secondly, maybe we just ought to get you to smile a little bit.